Hi there, how's it going? Go back at you here with a different kind of video. Today we are going to be talking about FCA. I've been getting some messages as far as what is FCA, and FCA is a Fellowship of Christian Athletes. I've been affiliated with the Fellowship of Christian Athletes since 2014. That was our first Northwest Sports Camp in Nampa, Idaho, in Northwest Nazarene. And it's a week where incoming 7th through 12th graders just get tons of top-notch level coaching from high school coaches, college coaches, professional coaches, and athletes. We've had a lot of professional athletes come and help these kids, but it's also a week where they can get together with other like-minded Christian athletes and coaches to kind of fulfill, I guess, our mission, which is to lead every coach and young person, athlete, into a growing relationship with Jesus Christ. And so if you've ever heard of FCA or 3D coaching, it's popular all around the country. You have a lot of high-named professional athletes being involved with this. From very back in the first beginnings of it, Otto Graham was actually one of the pioneers. And we've had Herschel Walker, Sean Alexander, Tim Tebow, Andrew McCutcheon, Calvin Johnson, Bubba Watson, you name it, Mariano Rivera, Kirk Cousins, Charlie Ward, Tony Dungy, Clayton Kershaw, Bobby Bowden. I mean, the list just goes on and on. Tamika Catchings. I can go on forever. Bill Buckner. Okay, sorry. But it's just a way for us to develop growing relationships with Jesus in our young student athletes. And so I've been blessed to actually have a chance to be a part of it and have the opportunity and have the platform that I've had being a teacher and a coach to kind of help grow this. And so I do a huddle in my middle school, and we do it usually once a month, sometimes twice a month. Where students will come in before school and we'll basically have a Bible study. Excuse me. We use FCAresources.com or .org to help guide us through the lessons and games and activities that we do. And so with all of this, we always put on every year a golf marathon event. Now, this golf marathon is in the middle of May, typically, where we go to Persimmon Country Club in Gresham, Oregon, and we play from 7 o'clock in the morning. We tee off, shotgun start, until dark, basically, and you try to golf as many holes as you want. If you guys have ever pledged before in something like a March of Dimes or similar to that, that's what this is similar to. But the thing is that obviously with the COVID-19, things have been shutting down. We haven't had an opportunity to do this golf marathon. Well, now that things are starting to open up, they have got it back on, and it's scheduled for Monday, August 10th. And again, what we do is we get there, we actually stay the night before, and then we get there about 6 o'clock in the morning, check in and everything. And then at 7 o'clock, we all tee off different holes. Some people will play 2 balls, 4 balls, depending on how good they are. I only play 2 balls because I'm not good enough to play 4, because who knows where they're going to go. And we just play as much as we can. Last year, I think I did 105 holes. So keep that in mind when I'm going to tell you this next piece. So last year, I did just over 100 holes. Now, all of this marathon is to try to raise money for FCA. And a quick little breakdown, you guys can pause this video and go back. I'm not going to read the whole thing. This is pertaining to the middle of May when we usually do this. But what we're trying to do, right, is support the Fellowship of Christian Athletes. So all sponsorship raised from this is going to go to help FCA in our local area in Central Washington. And what we try to do is engage, equip, and empower. Right? So we're trying to engage the young people. We're trying to equip them with the knowledge of Christ-centered worshiping and training and things. And then we want to empower those leaders. And so it says, I challenge you to consider sponsoring me at 50 cents a hole, $1, $2, or even $5 a hole. That's a hefty amount. Goals are at least 100 holes a day. I mentioned last year I was 105. And then so if you're wanting to pledge, there's a couple of ways. And people have already contacted me. I mean, sorry if I feel like I'm calling you guys out, but they've already contacted me. Mike Baseball Collector is going to do $2 a hole. He's affiliated with FCA down in Texas. Rippin' Gypsy, they're going to do Smash and Mindy at $1 a hole. Justin Smith is at 50 cents a hole. I'm pledging $1 a hole myself. And then my mother-in-law here, you can see she's just given a flat donation of $100. So what's funny is Justin Smith said that he's going to up it to $1 a hole if I can find a way to live stream it. Rippin' Gypsy, same thing. They said they're going to double it if I can find a way to live stream it. So I'm talking to my area director, Barry Rifle, about how we can possibly do that. But as you can see, you can either pledge an amount of money per hole, or you can just give flat donations. And that can be sent at any time. So the ways that you can do that online, if you could go to this website, Barry Rifle is our area director for Fellowship of Christian Athletes. And then if you do that, if you can make a note that it's for the Golf Marathon and for Flores, right, for Eloy Flores' team or sponsorship. You can also just send flat PayPal. And if you do friends and family on that, go ahead and put in the comments what it's for. Just FCA is fine, or Golf Marathon. And then that way I can get those monies to the appropriate avenue. So again, Fellowship of Christian Athletes is an amazing thing. Hopefully you guys can put it even in the comments if you've had any experience with FCA in the past, and or if you guys might even be teachers that might have a huddle. I know, for example, Brothers in Cards, they are familiar with FCA, and we have other teachers that are also collectors in our community that are also affiliated with FCA. So again, guys, I do thank you for your time. This is how you can help. You can always reach out to me as well. You guys already have the phone number and the email. So if you want to send me an email or a text and talk more about it, I would love to do that with you. So thank you so much for your time. Love you all. Stay safe and take care, everyone.